With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Harris starts the drive on the ground, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here, going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. We're just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Third and long for Pickett. That is caught. And mark him down way up close to the 40 of the 39. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 36. 23 yards on the play. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Off play action. Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Now for the point after. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. From the gun, Jackson had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points. Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
On the return is Peterson. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. Another good carry there for the NFL's 2nd leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Back to throw, Pickett. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. So on fourth down, the Steelers going to bring in Braden Mann to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We do know that they are postseason bound, but they're leaking a little oil, so to speak, as they kind of limp into January.
Yeah, and that oil can set fire to their season, can't it?
Look at that.
See what I did there? But here's the thing that we've both seen in the NFL. Teams down the stretch playing really well, sometimes it doesn't carry over into the playoffs. Sometimes teams that aren't playing well now, if they have good leadership in the head coaching spot and the coaching staff and within the locker room, they can find a way to turn it around. But no one wants to be on a losing streak as they head into the playoffs.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that is incomplete. The Ravens at 12-4 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. In motion goes the tight end. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Well, that one will get them halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. T.J. Watt from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Hey, middle. Hey, report.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. Working left side, Andrews with it complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up third down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing is Jackson. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Jackson now. Steps away to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Steelers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Option on the left side. Pickett's going to keep it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Pickett. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10, it's Pickett again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers had 6 to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them. Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long. And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
13.
Here's Jackson. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 56 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, middle. Yeah.
Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So that time they get the tight end on the hold. Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
BC, right? You at Hey.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped. A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Now Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula. Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. Tucker's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. Olszewski now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Pickett. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's 3rd and 3. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Pulled in at the 24. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. It's another 1st down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Play action. It's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews from 21 yards away. And the Ravens have taken a 4th quarter lead. Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. First and 10, here's Pickett. A throw left side, caught by the tight end Freiermuth. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. Here's one deep for Pickens. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Now Jackson on first down. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that's on the guard, Kevin Zeitler. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To throw is Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My high school coach John Ford used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Oh, no, lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. That's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd down. Pickett will look to throw it here. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Pickett to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go. Pickett, fourth down, desperation time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A give, Dobbins trying the right side. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
So here's a 3rd and 14. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, report.
Throwing now is Jackson. Oh, he had to force it there on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Quan Alexander. And the Steelers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. And my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine. And all those teams that talk about all gas, no brakes, you better have the emergency lever to pull occasionally. They could have used it right there. They put themselves in a tough spot with that interception.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Here's Pickett. He's got Johnson, and he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Now Pickett. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. With Harris out of the shotgun.
Not a bad game there, and it's okay to still run the football in this situation, but you got to be careful to not take too much time off the clock.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. That's going to be caught. It's Austin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Oh, the block comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Pickett back to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. Pickett. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 35. Pickett to throw. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. Here's 2nd down and 3. He's back to throw. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And the crowd a major factor now. Here's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this one dropped in the zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's fourth down. Now one more shot at it. Obviously, again, they've got to go for the end zone.
Well, we've seen it happen before. How about Aaron Rodgers throughout his career? He seems to pull it off about every other week. But if I'm the defense, I'm rushing the quarterback and making him move away from his throwing arm. That makes it a little...
This ball intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Ravens, they earn one final victory and finish the regular season at 13-4. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile,